You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Lil Yachty!
Hi.
Now, Yachty, we not them older dudes that be hating on the youth, okay? I like to see the young energy out here prospering, you know what I mean?
He's drunk.
Just
so you know, Charlamagne's drunk. I just
He's
want to
drunk.
put that out there before we get into this any further.
No, I just be seeing things sometimes, and I'm like, yo, why you they hating on the young boy?
You even said it in one of your songs that the old heads be hating on you.
They do.
Like, what do you mean by hating? They just act like
They
you
just
not.
don't like me.
They don't understand.
Why don't they like you, Yachty?
They
Because
don't.
I'm not lyrical enough. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Like, who has said that to you?
I mean, it's like throughout the comments. Like, if you ever like read comments and you click on their profile, they're like super old.
Now, hold on. What's super old to you, Yachty?
like a chain that's longer than 40 inches.
Got you.
That's super old.
Are denim shorts with
Yeah, or
Timberlands in the
Timberlands,
summertime?
Yeah.
With a big and tall polo.
Now, are you actually from Minnesota?
No, I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah, he's
Oh, you from Atlanta?
Yeah.
You went to school in Minnesota.
No, I went
Oh,
to
you
school
said
in
Alabama.
Atlanta.
Where you get
Yes,
Minnesota
I went
from?
to college in Alabama.
Because that's his big record, the record Minnesota.
Yeah, I wrote that song in college.
What school you went to?
Alabama State.
Alabama State.
Unfortunately.
You dropped out of school.
Why you say
just-
So
unfortunately?
you got a degree and all that?
No, I dropped out after 2 months.
Okay.
He's only 18.
Yeah.
Why you say unfortunately? What's wrong with Alabama
That school
State?
was horrible. They're very behind, and they were mean to me.
They were
They said
mean
mean
to
to
you.
you.
He said they were mean to him.
How were they mean to you,
Charlie,
Yachty?
why is that funny to you?
It
The way he said it, man. He said like a little kid.
No, 'cause they didn't-
He was 10 his fingers that are mean
They,
to me.
they didn't understand me. They
What
used
did
to
they understand?
my hair. They used to pick on me. They used to laugh at me.
And look at them now, right? I bet a lot
Yeah,
of
no,
those
they
same
love. They
people.
want me to come back and perform.
You seem like you
So
very
you
shy.
said
How
no.
did you
I
start
said
rapping
no.
and
You
standing
said
in
no.
front of
Hold
people?
on, before we get that. You said no to them?
Of course,
That probably was a big bag, though. What was the bag like?
it's not too big.
But Lil Yachty, you got to realize the power of a lot of times people don't believe in you at first.
Yeah.
And then when you change their mind, there is a lot of power in
Yeah,
that
my mom
also.
didn't believe in me at first.
Right, and you're not going to not perform for your mom now.
Of course not.
You know,
What?
sometimes you got to realize that people just don't see the vision. And
No, yeah, I understand.
I
But
think-
I would never go back to the school. I wasn't even rapping. It was just like they just didn't like who I was.
the way you looked and
Yeah.
okay.
they
Alabama
didn't-
State is kind of shake. I went out there a couple times, and the first time I went out there, I was like, "This is not like home."
God,
But
it's terrible.
you go back, but they love your music. When I went out there, and I played your records, they loved it. They went crazy. for
I've
it.
seen crazier looking than you in Alabama.
Yeah,
So I don't know what the hell they talking about.
Well, what
at
did
the
you go to school for?
I don't know.
You were just going because you felt like you had to go to college.
Well, I felt like I had no other way when I went at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How did you start rapping? You seem very shy, very to yourself to rap and be on stage and performing and to see the craziness when you perform.
Well, my friends used to rap. My older friends. And I don't know. I guess when you're hanging around people, you just want to be like who you look up to. So I started doing it.
So you started rapping and you just started throwing stuff on the internet.
Well, I knew how to. Yeah, I just kind of figured I knew how to do it,
Mm-hmm.
like a different way. And did it, and then it worked.
Come on, Yachty.
College
More
wasn't-
confidence, Yachty. Look
college,
up. Come on.
I knew college wasn't the route.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to college.
Listen,
like,
I see
I
people-
wasn't.
I see so many artists out here grinding for years and years and years, and we never hear them. But it did kind of happen for you, like you said, overnight.
That's how I feel.
That's how you feel. Now, what do you think? What broke you so quickly? Like, what was it that made you all of a sudden overnight?
A viral video, I feel like, or either Kanye show when I did Kanye season 3, or like this viral Twitter video when this guy made like this funny video on Twitter.
What was the video about?
A girl trying to stay in his bed, but the girl was like him in a wig, and then
They was playing one night?
yeah.
What do you have against marriage, man?
I don't have anything against marriage.
On the record, you say you don't want no wife.
I mean, I wrote that song like a long time ago.
You're too
I was
young to
like,
know what marriage is at that
you know,
time.
Not to say that I'm too young, but I didn't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't really care for like a relationship or anything at the time. And I know a lot of people feel that way. Most like 80% of my songs I write for other people. Like I know people don't. I know it's a lot of guys that don't really care for relationships.
Trust me, when I was 18, I didn't care for him.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying.
Are you one of those guys?
I didn't start wearing condoms till 21.
Not anymore. Whoa.
I hope you're not like that, Yachty. I hope you do wear
He said,
condoms.
whoa.
I'm praying that you do wear condoms.
I didn't even think you could catch STD until you became an adult. I thought you.
What's wrong
I'm
with you,
being
man?
honest with you. I didn't have no clue.
But you've also never gotten tested for anything.
Yes, I have. Just the big stuff though. HIV.
All right, so now,
This guy's
so
a
you
jerk.
said you're no longer one of those guys though that don't believe in relationships and
Yeah,
marriage.
exactly.
What changed your mind?
Being alone.
So then you were lonely.
Yeah.
Tired of
I
that
saw
motion,
you. I
man.
saw you tweet out that you want a girlfriend.
I do it like once every 2 weeks, just to remind them.
But you smashing though on the road. I'm sure you're getting a lot of.
Yeah, but that's not the same.
It's not the same.
But you want like somebody you can call your own and share
Yeah.
But
experiences
don't you
with.
think you would cheat?
No.
You said on one night you would.
One night is so old.
When'd you write that? You
I
only
wrote-
18.
I wrote one night when I was 17.
So a year, in a year you've changed that
Exactly.
much, Yachty.
Exactly.
What's your ideal girl, Yachty?
I want a chocolate girlfriend.
A chocolate girlfriend?
Yeah.
Do you mean black?
If I can't get India Love.
India Love, which one? Oh yeah, she bad. Ooh, Lord have
Yeah.
mercy,
And
she
you guys
bad.
are like the same age around.
I think she's like maybe a year older than me.
Yeah.
You gotta get that bag up. You can't be turning down no shows if you want India Love.
I got enough money to get India Love. She sleeps.
But then what if you end up beefing with the game because that's his ex-girlfriend?
Nah, facts. I told myself next time I see the game, I'm asking to school.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, how did you dye the hair red?
My
Why
mother.
red?
My mother.
You're making
told
me
to.
nervous, Yachty. Relax. You good,
I'm
man?
just.
And
I'm
the chair is
just.
squeaky.
My bad. I'm sorry. It's a lot.
You making Yachty nervous.
My energy is high right now.
Okay.
You know what it is? You're used to being on the defensive when you come in the radio stations.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
you think
actually,
people
this is
gonna
like
attack you
my
and all.
second big one. Everyone just kept telling me to prep for this. So I'm like,
Nah, we cool. We
So how?
alright.
Okay, let's get into it. So
Well,
you.
hold on. Before that, explain what you read. You said your mom. What you
yeah.
read here?
Okay. So, I had my first job interview at McDonald's, and my mom was like, she was super hyped. She was like, you can't go in there red. No, I had long black hair. It was just like this long black braids with beads in high school, throughout high school, like longer than this. And mom was like, you can't go in there with that hairstyle. That's too crazy. You're not gonna get a job. She was super hyped up for McDonald's and stuff.
You gotta get your hair red like
She
Ronald
made-
McDonald.
Well, she made me cut my hair. I was
Okay.
bald, not bald, but like a low Caesar, like that guy. And so,
That's cute. I like that guy.
and so, I went to the interview, got the job, and then I got, as soon as I worked in first day, everyone had like long colored braids. It was like a ghetto McDonald's.
Okay.
Everybody had like yellow long braids and
He's
like
like, man,
all.
I cut my hair for no reason.
And I was very upset. And then so I kept nagging her about making me cut it. And then one day she was like, just dye it red. And then I dyed it red.
Your mom just randomly said,
and
dye your
she
hair.
hated that she told me, but now she's like so happy that she did say it. Cause, yeah.
You know you're not gonna stick with that though.
Well, I say till about like 20 something. I get on my Will Smith, and then it's movie time.
You're gonna change it next month probably.
Watch.
Purple.
It's my image.
It's a signature.
What's up with you and boats though? What's the obsession with boats? You
It's
named the
Lil Yachty.
mixtape Little
Yeah,
Boats.
it's my image. It's just all a thing. It's my nautical thing. It's my wave.
You used to ride boats as a kid?
Nah, I just got on the boat this year.
Huh?
Little Yachty,
Yeah.
little boat wave. I get it.
Yeah.
But how? Your name is Little Yachty, and you just got on a boat this year. The album is Little Boat. Like I
Well-
would think it's some type of
Yeah, how do you get
significant
the name
meaning.
Yachty then?
From when I said that, all my older friends used to rap, I was in a group called the Yacht Club. It was just
Wow.
like a group off of like guys who could dress, like in my local town. And I was the youngest one, so I used to call myself Lil Yachty because I was like the baby of the
Gotcha.
group. And then Lil Boat just kind of spun off that in a rap one day.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how the Lil Boat came. And then I was just like, why not just like make a whole theme and like a whole brand and just like take it with me?
Yeah, you can make a killing with children's books.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
that'd be lit.
little train that could, Little Boat.
That's tight.
Like you would kill it.
Yo, shut up.
I'm dead ass
No, that's
serious.
tight.
I'm serious.
We're gonna
likes that idea.
we're gonna write that down.
Because you sampled the Just Keep Swimming dialogue from Finding Nemo.
Yes.
What's that movie mean to you?
Actually, my best friend did. It's my producer, Burberry Perry. He did that.
What's his name?
Burberry Perry.
Oh, he's all over the Little Boat joint.
Yes.
Burberry Perry.
Burberry
And
Pet.
he has a song that you guys got Kylie Jenner on and
Mhm.
Justine Sky.
Yes. Those are my friends.
Justine bad. Now that's somebody you should be trying to get pregnant.
Why not
That's
Kylie?
huh?
That's what?
Nothing.
Somebody
Don't
else's
say
girl?
that's your friend.
No, it's not.
You're
even
like a
that.
brother to
She's
her.
just-
Those are the
Nah.
ones you end up sleeping with. You know that, right?
Nah, it's not even like that. Just,
He was about to say something else and he stopped himself.
Kylie's cool too. That is my homie.
So you guys were all in the studio together?
Well, yeah, we were in the studio and then they came over.
Hmm. You think Kylie has potential to be an artist?
Nah. No, but she doesn't though. I think she knows that. Like she knows that. Yeah.
She seemed nervous though.
She was nervous.
She seemed nervous because it was a little goofy.
And that,
You gotta keep it
that
100
it was
with
that
her.
one line in there that, she was a little scared to
Mhm.
say.
Right.
So you just did it for the promo.
I didn't. Well, they wanted to do it, and we weren't going to put them on. They was like, "You gotta put us on there. You better put us on there." We like, okay.
So what do you tell her when she asks you that? When Kylie Jenner comes to you and like, yo, I don't want to get on the record.
It's crazy because at first I said no. Like I was like, nah. They was like, come on, please. And then they got on and it was terrible. And then they was like, just keep it, please.
Just
like,
keep it.
You told them it was terrible?
they knew it was. Everybody in the studio was like, it was like some fun stuff. It was like a joke.
So why put it out? Why would she put it out?
We
They did.
We did.
Yeah.
And one, she
Why
wanted to
not?
be on it, and two,
Yeah.
exactly.
It
Why
went
not?
everywhere.
And then your boys try to smash?
Huh?
Then your boys try to smash Kylie?
I don't know nothing about that.
There you go.
Lil
That's the way
Burberry
to
Perry. You try to sniff it?
He said no.
He said, no, sir.
Those are-
Now, how did
Do
you
y'all
meet up
think
with
about
Kanye?
that, like issues with other artists,
How
like
did you meet up with
Tiger might
Kanye?
be mad, or
It's two questions at one time.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who
I
has more
said-
power? I don't know. What
well, no, I was trying to,
Go with the
stick
woman.
with.
Always go with the
Always
woman.
lady. Always go with the woman.
Okay.
Do you ever think about that when you run across women? Like if there's other artists that have been with them or that they dated that you can't talk to them because you don't want to have no issues? Like,
No, never.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Not even India Love. You said you was in Tell
No.
Game.
I mean, but I wasn't afraid. Like if she was to come to me before I met Game, I would still go to her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worth
You
it.
just got to understand that.
Yeah, it's worth it.
How'd you hook up with Kanye?
I don't think the Game cares about anything.
I don't
I'm
think so
doing
either.
right now. Yeah. Huh?
How'd you hook up with Ye?
I did the show through Ian, but I don't know
Who's
if you
Ian?
can.
Ian Connor?
But I don't know if you consider that's
He's a
how I met
rapist,
him.
allegedly.
Don't just say that.
I said allegedly.
Allegedly.
My goodness.
Allegedly,
There
right?
are allegations
You heard
against
the,
him.
you've heard the allegations, right?
So
There you go.
You know.
You're doing good. You're doing good, Yachty. You're doing good.
Stay with us.
I assume. Well, I did a photo shoot for him not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, and one of his assistants told me that he drives you around and he loves my music, and he was playing me in the car for Kanye, and Kanye was like, "Who is this?" And he was like, "Oh, this guy was your main model with the red hair." And then he looked me up, and then so on and so forth, and then came to the studio, and that's how I met him. I mean, technically, if you want to be like proper, I met him at Yeezy season, but I didn't really meet him. I just kind of like watched.
You were
him.
there.
Do you get free Yeezys?
No. Yes, I have now, but not then.
You're not on the mailing list? Oh, so
I
now
am
you
now.
okay.
Yes.
Now you're
But-
good to go.
yeah.
So when Ian
Yeah.
Connor calls you, do you pick up?
Ian doesn't mess with me anymore.
He don't like
because
you no
of
more?
my last New York interview when they asked me about Ian, and I thought it was funny.
What'd they ask you about? I just found out about Ian Connor last week.
It was like this exact same way, except for I handled it way worse last time.
I found out about him last week when he got into
When you gave him Donkey today.
when I gave him Donkey today because he got in all of those altercations
Right.
and he's got 7 alleged rapes.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Like that should not be your first impression.
No, I
of
don't
people.
even. I told myself I will never pursue sex if they don't sex me first.
If they don't sex you first?
Yes.
What do you mean?
They have to be on me first.
Oh, they can still call rape on you. Girls is great. Listen, some girls are foul. I've had a rape charge before.
That's
Like
crazy.
they'll have sex with you and then you got a little something going on for yourself. Now they'll be like, "Oh, he raped me."
Yeah,
I thought you said you didn't have sex with her.
He definitely charged
No,
Charlamagne.
I'm talking about in general with him now.
Yeah, 'cause no, he definitely charged Charlamagne. But
Who charged me?
your rape thing. But are you
What?
surprised when you go to? Are you surprised when you go to different markets and your music is so powerful? I remember I was
Yes.
in LA for the BET Awards, and
What, like last weekend?
yeah, last weekend.
Uh-huh.
And your music was so big in LA, and I was like, damn, I didn't know Yachty's record was that big in LA.
That's tight. They should have had me there.
You didn't go?
No, I didn't.
It's early though.
But
It's
you-
never too early.
But now you're on the XXL Freshman cover, and you guys just had the
Yes,
show.
last night.
How was that show for you?
For me, it was turned.
I saw that video when they
Yes.
played Minnesota.
Yeah, it was
I was
crazy.
like,
The
wow.
video was crazy.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. What made you write a song about Minnesota? Like that's
I
the
don't
only people
even
that care
know.
about
I was-
Minnesota is Prince.
I was sitting in my dorm room. In my dorm room, I wrote so many songs. I don't even know how I came up with that concept.
And I bet you never even been to Minnesota.
I've been twice.
Oh, okay, so you know it's
See?
cold there.
Yes.
But okay, I'm thinking about Designer. Designer never been to Atlanta.
I'm not designing.
You like Designer though?
I love designing.
Who are some of the artists that were on the cover with you that you're like, okay, I would work with them besides Lil Uzi Vert or?
Designer. Her. I really had wanted to work with her before then. I never was able to get in contact with him, and then I met him. So we did some stuff. I like him a lot. Me and
That's it?
21 have songs already.
21 Savage.
Oh, Kodak.
Kodak
Oh,
Black.
yeah.
I don't
of
think he
course.
was really like messing with me. I don't
you
know.
think so?
I don't know.
You deal with insecurity issues.
A
Yachty.
little bit.
Why?
It seems
though?
like you wait for
I don't
people to
know.
come talk to you before you speak to them,
Uh,
and that's a problem a lot of artists have because you
No,
think
I
someone's
speak to people. I'm
Okay.
never like big-headed or nothing. I
not
just-
big-headed, but like more like, oh, they're not messing with me because they didn't talk to me. But then maybe
No, we talked though.
Okay,
It was just kind of, the vibe was weird.
okay.
Didn't feel right.
What makes you feel like insecure though? Is this something you always dealt with, or is it an industry thing?
I mean, I'm not
or
insecure though. I'm very confident. I'm just kind of shy sometimes.
Just quiet.
shocked.
Yeah.
Shy. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm not insecure. I know when I'm in my zone and I'm going rapper mode, I become a different person.
How did you get signed? How did you hook up with Coach K?
My father.
Mm.
Yeah, my dad knew him. I was trying to get in contact with Coach K since last September, and he was not picked.
Answer your phone call.
Hey now.
any of my DMs or emails.
What, you waited till you got hot? What happened?
No, my father knew him. My father reached out, and it was just like instant connect.
Why you didn't ask your father from the beginning?
Because I didn't know. I asked my mother because my mother went to college with him, but she couldn't do it. And I didn't know my father knew him.
Damn.
Well, she couldn't do it, or she didn't want to do it.
Well, I don't know.
He wasn't answering her DMs.
It's crazy.
either?
My mother knew him and my father knew him,
So it was
and-
kind of meant to be.
allegedly.
So how much do you owe in student loans? You still owe Sally Mae any money?
No, not anymore.
You only went for 2 months.
But I still had owed for that whole semester,
How much?
like 9,000.
Oh, you
That's
paid that off.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
Oh, so you done lived, bro. You know how many kids want to pay off their student loan?
Shouts out to
Well,
me.
it's only one semester. Well, now, when did your mother realize that this could possibly work? Because you said at first she didn't really want you to rap.
I don't know. That's a good question.
For her to actually, you think she really reached out to Coach K, or she didn't want you to do
Oh
it?
no, my mother didn't.
Okay.
My dad did.
All right.
Yeah.
So now you got to give your dad 10% and Coach K 10%.
You would assume
15.
you would think so.
Coach K taking more than 10% now. Coach K is a seasoned manager over there.
Oh yeah, you know that he's a franchise. You know, franchise. Those franchise CEOs over there.
Yeah, you know.
Absolutely. So listen, do you care that people don't think you're a lyricist?
No,
Yeah.
who cares?
You make good songs.
And I have great fans,
All right.
and I get good money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean, it bothers me when I see certain people like hating on the young boys because we're not supposed to understand y'all.
I just can't wait till the point when everyone understands hip hop isn't the same anymore.
That's it. We're grown. What I grew up on, I'm not expecting y'all to
Right,
do.
and I wish everyone was that way.
Like, you also like Makonnen, right?
Not anymore.
You sound like him
You
a
don't
little
like
bit.
Makonnen
I'm not
and
gonna lie.
Makonnen.
When I was listening to Lil Boat, I'm like, you sound like Makonnen a little bit.
I think people think that just because they've never heard it before. They've never heard a humming, a synth, like a different, like a colorful music. And he may have was close to doing it the first time, and everyone just assumes that I sound like Makonnen, but really he just did it, and no one else ever did it. No.
Right.
But I did it a complete different way than Makonnen. It's just somewhat similar. It's like that's just like the closest person you can compare it to.
Mm-hmm. So you like early Makonnen, but you don't like his
You
stuff
like
now?
fat
I
Makonnen.
love early
You like
Makonnen.
fat Makonnen, but you don't like in shape
Fat
Makonnen.
Makonnen was he was really good with making music. I feel like he just doesn't care anymore.
Don't follow Charlamagne down these roads. I'm just telling you.
I said that before. I said
Okay,
that last
right.
interview. It's just the truth. That's just how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Are y'all still cool?
I don't know. I would say so. I haven't seen him. I haven't talked to him.
So when you stop liking a person's music, you stop being their friend too?
No, I never said. Whoa. Where did that come from?
Yeah,
That went
That was
so
a good
left
catch.
field.
That was a good catch, Yachty. You
That
did
went
good.
so left. I didn't know.
I don't like your album. I'm not your friend.
That was crazy. Where did that come from?
Who do you listen to when it comes to your music?
That's crazy.
Who do you
Sheesh.
trust that's around you to be like, that's hot, that's not hot? Does
Um,
anybody tell you, nah, that song's whack, let's not do
Baby
that?
Ray Perry.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it's gonna be probably a lot of yeses. Or Coach. Yeah.
Right, don't forget
Baby
that.
and Coach, of course.
You never told us what Finding Nemo means to you either. To
It,
just
no,
women.
that don't mean, now it's pretty cool, but at the time it just made sense.
Right.
You know, it just kind of made sense to go with the whole thing. It wasn't like something I was like, man, this is sentimental, man. I grew up off this line. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this line is beautiful.
It's just fun music.
Yeah, I don't really. There's not really care to anything anymore.
Right.
What do you mean to you, Burberry Perry? Why'd you sample it? Come here, talk on the
Because it
microphone.
sounded good.
Grab a mic. Yeah, grab that one. Come on, get some camera time, man. Get some more like this.
Because everything was nautical themed, we were like really shooting for that. So yeah, we had a couple intros, but that's like the one that stuck out.
These guys are so prop. I love to see this, man. I love to see it. I love to see this,
I
man.
like to see them moving. They working, man.
I like this, man.
So what's next for Lil Yachty, man?
I have another mixtape, Summer Songs 2.
What's it called? Ship?
It's called no. It's called Summer Songs 2.
It's coming out soon?
Yes,
Okay.
like extremely soon.
Just keep making music for your fans, man.
There you
Don't
go.
worry about what the old think, because we always going to be judgmental and be like,
Right.
oh, that ain't what we grew up on.
No, definitely.
Just keep doing what you do. You in a nice lane. How much you get in the bag now?
Don't, Yachty.
Undisclosed.
Coach, how much you getting, Coach?
There you go, Yachty. There you go.
Confidential
You
information.
doing good, Yachty. I'm proud of you. You doing good.
I will not, go by these allegations.
You ducking and dodging. I like that,
You
Yachty.
just got. You're gonna be fine, man. It's gonna take time. I've seen a lot of artists who, when they first do their interviews,
Yeah.
they be soft spoken,
Yeah.
don't have much to say, and then 2 years from now they be the most turned up individuals.
Yeah.
Flocka was like that.
Flocka.
Chief Keef was like that.
He's still like that. That's
The Migos was like that.
Migos still like that.
Kendrick was, well, he's still like
Kendrick,
that. too.
yeah.
No, Kendrick is good.
Kendrick is better. Kendrick
He's
is good.
better. He's better.
Kendrick good.
Energy's better.
Yeah. You'll be fine, Yachty.
Tight.
He's not worried.
No, I'm not worried about anything anymore.
You'll be fine.
I saw everybody giving you flack for a freestyle you spit too. You got to stop doing
Okay,
that.
so look, the first thing about that is the part that they got out is not the good part. They grabbed the
worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the press
How long
does.
was
I
it?
killed. I don't know, like 60, 70 seconds, but they grabbed like the last 20, and then it's like, and then you seen it with the caption. It's like, this is something about hip hop. Honestly, I don't care. I see it every day. I be wanting to comment on it, but I rather not bring attention to it. I just look at it. I don't know. People
you
kill
can
me.
You can redeem yourself right now.
No, thank
There you go.
I have
See,
a-
there you go. When
Yeah.
people ask you to freestyle, just say no.
No, yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody.
There
My
you go,
my
Yachty.
double XL freestyle's dropping any day, so
Is it good?
I don't know.
I bet you it ain't as
He
fire.
said, I don't know.
I bet you it's not as fire as Timmy Turner.
You know,
mean-
I think with the double XL freestyle, it's just important to be prepared because sometimes people come and they do those freestyles and they're not ready.
I just
The
don't
best
see how
ones-
you can't. We have like 2-3 weeks in advance.
Right.
So you wrote something for Double XL.
I didn't say
Everybody.
that.
It's fine. Listen, we know it. Freestyle ain't off the top of the head no more. This ain't the 80s.
Uzi freestyle.
Off the top of the head?
He did on that.
I bet you it sounds horrible.
His just
And I
came
like
out. His
Uzi.
is out. It just came out.
It's out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go listen. I don't like that. If you in front of a camera, you know what I'm saying, and you know people watching, spit your bet.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd assume that makes sense. Definitely.
Okay.
Those your real teeth?
I wish.
No, I'm saying like the
He
permanent. I
said,
mean.
I wish.
No, I wish.
Oh, so you can take them out.
Is it properly modeled?
Okay, got you. All right, Yachty,
Yes.
keep doing your thing, man.
All
Rooting
right.
for the young man.
There you go. It's Lil Yachty.
God bless.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in